How to understand people in 2 minutes. What if I told you that within 2 minutes of meeting someone, your brain already knows more about them than you think? And what if I told you that most people ignore these signals, get manipulated, misunderstood, or emotionally drained without ever realizing why? Here's the scary part. People who do understand these signals have an unfair advantage. They win negotiations. They avoid toxic relationships. They read danger before it speaks. And no, this is not mind reading. This is psychology, neuroscience, and human behavior science. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see people differently forever. And there's one signal at the end that even trained professionals miss. Let's begin. Why 2 minutes matter. Psychologists call it thin slice. Harvard researcher Dr. Nalini Ambady discovered that the human brain can make remarkably accurate judgments about people in seconds, based on very small pieces of information. Your brain evolves for survival, not politeness. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors didn't have time for long conversations. They had to answer one question fast. Is this person safe or a threat? That survival wiring still runs today. Your brain scans. Tone of voice, facial tension, eye movement, body orientation, energy level. All before your conscious mind even starts listening to words. Modern life trained us to ignore instincts and overvalue words. But words lie. Bodies rarely do. And if you miss this 2-minute window, people start masking. Smile. Go es on. Tone changes defense mechanisms activate. So if you want to understand people quickly, you must learn to observe before you engage. How many times have you said, something fell off, but I ignored it? Exactly. Baseline behavior, your foundation before you detect deception, insecurity, or confidence. You must establish one thing. A baseline is how someone acts when they feel safe, relaxed, and unthreatened. Psychology rule. You cannot detect change unless you know what normal looks like. Watch for natural speaking, speed, hand movement, frequency. Eye contact, comfort, breathing rhythm. Example. If someone normally talks fast and suddenly slows down, something changed. If they're calm and suddenly fidgeting, something triggered stress. Nervousness does not automatically mean lying. Fear can come from wanting approval, social anxiety, power imbalance. This is why amateurs misread people and professionals don't. In a moment, I'll show you the single body part that reveals intention faster than the face. Most people never look there. The feet never lie. Here's something FBI profilers agree on. Why? Because they're controlled by the primitive brain, not social awareness. Faces lie to be polite. Watch for feet angled away, disengagement, feet bouncing, anxiety or impatience. Feet locked in place gives fear or submission. Ever notice someone says, "Yeah, I'm listening," but their feet are already halfway out the door? That's not rudeness. That's biology. Now that you know where to look, let's talk about how the brain leaks emotion through the face, even when someone tries to hide it. Small expressions, emotions that escape. Micro expressions last 1/25 of a second. Too fast to fake. Too fast to stop. Discovered by psychologist Paul Ekman. These expressions reveal fear, anger, disgust, contempt, surprise. Example. Someone smiles, but for a split second, their eyebrows tighten. That's not happiness. That's fear masked as politeness. Look for clusters, not single signals. 1 signal equals noise. 3 signals equals data. If reading faces were easy, poker players wouldn't be rich. But here's the twist. Tone of voice reveals even more than facial expressions. Let's go there. Voice leakage, the truth in tone. In psychology. Fact, your brain processes tone faster than language. That's why sarcasm works. That's why "I'm fine" rarely means fine. Listen for sudden pitch increase gives anxiety, lower volume gives uncertainty, or submission. Faster pace gives emotional overload. Over-controlled speech gives rehearsed response. Here's a powerful insight. Confidence sounds relaxed. Deception sounds managed. If someone is telling the truth, their voice flows. If they're hiding something, they monitor it. If you learn to hear tone, you'll stop arguing with words and start responding to reality. Now let's move from detection to understanding motivation. Questions that reveal want to understand someone fast. Ask open-ended questions and observe how they answer, not what they say. Examples: what frustrates you most about people? What does success look like to you? What do you value, more freedom or stability? Psychology principle: people project themselves when they speak freely. Pay attention to: do they blame others? Do they take responsibility? Do they speak in absolutes? If someone says, "Everyone is crazy, congratulations, you found the common denominator." But the most dangerous people don't talk too much. They mirror you. Let's expose that. Mirroring connection or manipulation. Mirroring is when someone subtly copies your posture, your tone, your words. It builds trust. Salespeople use it. Leaders use it. Manipulators abuse it. Healthy mirroring feels natural. Unhealthy mirroring feels too perfect. If someone mirrors instantly, excessively, or without emotional warmth, it's strategy, not connection. Trust grows with time and consistency, not technique. So how do you protect yourself? By understanding emotional regulation. Emotional control reveals maturity. The brain's emotional center, the amygdala, reacts first. The prefrontal cortex calms it down. Emotionally mature people pause before reacting. Speak clearly under stress. Don't escalate unnecessarily. Emotionally immature people interrupts, overreact. Seek dominance. People who can't control emotions often control others. Observe how someone handles disagree, delays criticism, and now, the one signal that predicts behavior better than personality tests. Consistency over time. Here's the truth. Psychology teaches. Patterns beat promises anyone can perform for 2 minutes. But consistency exposes character. Watch for alignment between words and actions, values and decisions, apologies and change. If you ignore patterns, you repeat pain. Understanding people isn't about judgment. It's about clarity. You are part of the equation. Here's the part most videos won't tell you. Your emotional state affects what you see. When you're desperate, you miss red flags. When you're calm, you see clearly. So the fastest way to understand others is to regulate your own brain first. That's power. Now you know how psychology, neuroscience, and behavior reveal people in minutes. But this was just the foundation. If you want to go deeper into advanced behavioral cues, real-life examples, and hidden signals, don't guess people. Read them. If you like this video, like and subscribe, Civia YT channel. I'll see you there.